Hello everyone, it is me, Sonia.elsie here. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we are going to be eating some food, and just very quickly, I have to say that I am sick with a cold. So if you hear that happening, if you hear my voice sounding very nasally, that is why. So yeah, let's get started with this video. So let us do a quick haul of what we have. First of all, we have some tea because, you know, tea just helps you feel better when you're sick. I have avocado rolls and I also have seaweed salad. So we are going to be eating that today while we discuss the topics that you guys left for me on my Instagram story. So thank you so much. If you guys are not already following me on Instagram, please be sure to follow me on there, sonia.elsie. That was a long ass honk. So make sure you guys please follow me on Instagram if you want to be a part of future Q&As or mukbang topic suggestions. So yeah, let us eat some food. I would also encourage you guys to please grab some food and chill with me, or grab a beverage, whatever. And if you guys are eating something, comment what you're eating or comment the last thing that you ate down below. If you have not eaten, but you have definitely eaten in the past, I guarantee it. So let me go to my Instagram story and find what we are looking for. Hope you guys are having a very lovely day, by the way. My day has been pretty good. Finally been feeling more in the groove with YouTube and just my daily routine, so you know, that feels good. Also, I just realized my chopsticks don't match, so you know, we're just gonna have to deal with that today. Let's take the first bite before we do anything. I did not make this, by the way. I bought it at Ralph's, pre-packaged, because I am lazy and I physically cannot make fun things like this, especially seaweed salad. Like, you guys hear that sound? Okay, the first comment is how to deal with loneliness. So this is interesting. I feel like I've definitely had my days where I feel very lonely. And the thing with, you know, if you spend a lot of time by yourself or if you live alone or something, it's important to have a routine or something that you do when you start to get in your head and you start to get like really lonely. For me, I try to have social things that I do during my week that make it so that I am not lonely and so that I am not even not lonely, but like I don't want to be around people anymore. I'm pretty introverted, so my amount of time that I need to spend with people is like, it's not that much. I mean, with friends or whatever, I'm always down to hang out with friends, but you know. Anyways, if I start to feel super lonely, sometimes I'll just go to a coffee shop and just get a coffee by myself and just enjoy being around like other people, you know? Even if I am not talking to anybody, just sitting in a coffee shop with a book or just drinking a coffee or somewhere, you know, just doing something outside of your apartment, outside of your room, whatever, helps a lot. Loneliness is something very natural that we feel because in order to survive, in order for the human race to survive, we need to have a need to want to be with people, and so a majority of people want to be around other people. And that's just, you know, it's important to take care of those needs. If you don't have friends, just doing activities where you are out of your apartment or your house and around other people can help you feel less lonely as well. But yeah, for me, especially because I live alone, I felt like when I used to have a roommate, if I was having a day where I was feeling really shitty, like, or, you know, she was feeling really shitty, we could get each other out of that. Like, we could be like, hey, let's go for a walk together, let's go do this, you know, and it would just kind of help us. Whereas now I'm just like, cool, I'm just gonna lay here alone. No, loneliness is definitely a normal feeling, and I'm sorry that you are feeling lonely. Oh no, this one touched the wasabi. I hate wasabi so much. How to ask out a guy. For context, he is a customer where I work and I don't care what to say. Ooh. Interesting. Usually I would just be like, hey, just go ask him out. Like, you know, just strike up a conversation with him. But it is tricky when it's somewhere where you work, because you don't want to come across as like, I don't know, like you don't want it to be unprofessional or whatever. I would say you should feel the vibe. Like, do you feel like he is flirting with you? Do you feel like he seems like he could maybe be interested? But I would be very careful to make sure that it's not weird and that it's not unprofessional with work. Maybe even just say that before, if you want to ask him out, be like, hey, not to be weird, I know you are a customer here and I don't want to make things uncomfortable, but I was wondering if you would be down to get coffee with me sometime or something like that. Hopefully he says yes and it turns into a magical, beautiful love story forever. What do you do as jobs? Oh, muy interesante. So let me just break it down for you guys. Right now I do YouTube. I am also a live streamer. I also do sponsorships on YouTube and Instagram occasionally. I also do a lot of background acting work. So just like, you know, being the blob that walks in front of the camera for 2 seconds. But it's pretty fun. Occasionally, oh my god, just threw a piece of seaweed somewhere. I did have the experience of being in a short film, and that was paid, so it was cool to actually have lines. It was really exciting, and there were also background people, and it was cool to not be in the background for once. But yeah, as much as my acting teacher does not want me to do background work, I just, as of right now, do not want to commit to like a full-time job where I have to be at certain places at certain times, because I like to keep my schedule very open. I know it's like super privileged of me, but anyways. But yeah, as of now, I like to keep my schedule very open for auditions and stuff. I feel like if I get a part-time job somewhere, it would definitely hinder my ability to go to auditions, and auditions are what I'm here for, so want to be able to keep my schedule open as much as possible if I can. The only thing with that is that it is like a little bit stressful to not know when the next thing you're gonna do is and where it's at. Like sometimes I'll be like, okay, one day you have to get up at 3 a.m. and be on set at 5 a.m. and the set is like kind of far away, or sometimes, you know, you don't really know, but it is really fun. I'm very grateful for it. So yeah, that is kind of everything that I do. Combined and together, it makes it so that I'm able to be alive. Oh god, okay, I'm trying to sit in a way that's not gonna like make my feet go numb. Yay, it looks like I'm giving birth. You know when your foot is numb and it feels like pins and needles are just poking it? That is how my foot feels right now. You know what I was just thinking about? So there's an app that I post videos on. Oh, hello motorcycle. It's kind of like TikTok, but it's not, and there's a lot of kids on there, and I'm just so glad that when I was younger there was no such thing as TikTok or anything. There was YouTube, which I posted some weird stuff on there anyways. I just am so glad TikTok was not around when I was a kid. The thing with YouTube is that it is very hard to get views, to become popular on YouTube, and I, like, my weird videos did not get that many views. I had one video get 100 views, and I thought that was, like, the shit. But other than that, they were pretty tame. If TikTok was around when I was a kid, no. It would not have been a good time. I would have posted some stupid shit and it would have gone viral or something. I mean, I'm not thinking like, oh, I'm so cool, I would have gone viral, but it's a lot. Their algorithm is like so different. Like, I feel like anyone, even if a video is dumb, like it'll get popular just because people are like, why is this so dumb, you know? So I just think it's gonna be very interesting when I'm a parent to try and teach my kids about the interwebs and how everything you post lasts forever, and how your want to post weird things is not always the best idea for your future. There was this very young girl on there. Very young. Like, I was just going through the popular page and just watching random videos. She could not have been like 8. I don't know why these super young kids are even allowed to post, because I think you're supposed to be a certain age, but obviously people don't follow that age and it's hard to like monitor that. But she was like 8 and she was calling all of her haters a couple racial slurs. She was not the right race to be using those slurs, and I was like, oh no sis. She had to have been like 8 or 9, so really young, and she just does not understand like the impact of those words and what they mean. And I was like, yo, this is out there. This will come back to haunt you. And it's just, I mean, for one thing, it's, you shouldn't be saying those words, no matter how old you are. Like, I don't know, your parents should at least, your parents have to be like, hey, these things are not okay to say. Guys, I'm so sorry, but I am already full. So thank you so much for watching this video, you guys. If you are not already subscribed to me, please subscribe, give this video a like if you liked it, dislike if you didn't like it. Let me know what you think I should eat next. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, all that stuff, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Love you guys, bye!